These carrots are divine. You get a dozen for a dime. It's magic. Good morning. We got to kick it, man. I got something I want to share with you all, bring y'all to the cipher, and hopefully, we get out of here with some understanding and better health. So, yeah, y'all come in here. I got a few questions and comparisons for those who follow Dr. Sebi. Good morning, Andre. Good morning. Y'all share this live. Peace to the chat. Good morning, everybody. I got a few questions I want to pose to y'all. For those who into, holistic healing and shit like that. Let's see where we going with this. He said, I think the chia seeds are cool. There was some things that Dr. Sebi said we should eliminate from our diet. I believe cauliflower was one. Carrots might have been one. And of course, garlic. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to get in here. Okay, here y'all come. Look like the notifications are going out late, but yeah, I got a question that I want to pose to y'all who into holistic healing and shit. Bucky Buck, what's good, pimp? My man said, I think chia seeds are cool. They put chia seeds in kombucha and a whole lot of other shit. I haven't heard anything disturbing about chia seeds. I have heard about, Don, good morning. I have heard about this, though. This is something that I'm on right now. Freshly peeled garlic. And then you got the conventional clove. Dr. Sebi, he made a big deal about garlic. He said, Dr. Sebi said no to the chia seed. He made a big deal about garlic, too. He made a very, very big deal about garlic. And it immediately raised, he said, they killed Lisa Lopez over the same shit you're talking about. He said, I'm not with the anti-garlic destiny. I have some questions about this. Dr. Sebi said something about, I believe, it being acidic and it will burn your stomach lining or something of that nature. But I remember vividly that stood out. And why did it stand out? It stood out because I've heard nothing but good things about garlic my whole life from my grandmother and shit like that. Like, garlic has always been a remedy that was prescribed to people that was sick. I don't understand. Grind University says sea moss don't have all those minerals that he say. I don't know, but the garlic thing, I was off it for a minute. From the time Dr. Sebi offered the information, I was off it. I backed up off of it for a minute, probably some years, seriously. And I was in the Whole Foods co-op, and I was buying some, some roots and shit like that. Buying some ginger root, some beetroot, and this older lady walked up to me. She was Italian, so you already know where she at with the garlic thing. Alicia, good morning. You already know where she at with the garlic thing. She walks up and said, "What you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm getting some ginger and turmeric." And I asked her, have you heard all of the great things about ginger and turmeric? And we kicked it for a minute, and I told her the information that I had got from Dr. Sebi. And she was like, "Word, I'm gonna have to start, trying the turmeric." And she said, she was like, I should start trying the ginger and turmeric. So she said, everything that you just described, though, garlic does the same thing. The mucus theory by Dr. Sebi was spot on. I agree with it. I agree with the mucus theory. However, Judah Jr. said, I heard garlic was a poison from a guy by the name of Dr. Robert Beck 10 years ago. I looked on the internet and there's entries about garlic might have some poisonous effects, but I believe this comes from a religious group or some type of ethnic, some people with some type of ethnic beliefs. This is their belief and understanding of it. He also said beans aren't beneficial, right? I never believed that. Oh, Splash, this out the closet. Thank you. Shout out to Detroit. Some people have said that garlic can be poisonous. You can look that up on YouTube. I've been studying this little. Before I got on this live, I spent days, watching videos and absorbing information about it. But again, I have to go with. I can't get over what was said to me by this older Italian lady. I believe she clarified it and said that she was from Sicily. So you know how they feel about it. She's like, young man, I'm 84 years old. She was very vivacious and lively to be older. She's walking around the co-op speaking to people, sharing information. She said, young man, I'm 84 years old. I've been eating garlic all my life. And I can't remember how many times a day or week she consumed it, but she like, man, I don't even know any other remedy. Like this is a home remedy from birth. Like this has always been in my family. Garlic burns fucking germs and shit, kills motherfucking germs and poisons out your body. The same thing, the mucus, that's similar to the mucus theory by Dr. Sebi. But Dr. Sebi said something about garlic being able to burn your stomach lining. Anyway, I converse with a few people, some elders, some elder women in my family, as well as that older Sicilian lady at the co-op and shit. And I felt that I'm going to use garlic. I felt that I'm going to use garlic. Too many people said good things about it. So boom, I watched some videos about garlic and it explains what happens once it liquefies in your bloodstream and shit. That was all good things. It was like a cleanup. It was like you put a cleanup. It was like you dropped a chlorine tablet in your bloodstream and just go through and clean shit, right? Now, I've been back on it for about 2 weeks now. I've been back on it. Couple cloves a day and shit. These are strong. These freshly peeled joints. You get these from the Whole Foods or, wherever you get all of your herbs and shit at. These are strong as fuck. These is the natural ones. That's natural too, but these aren't peeled. I take one of each, and I noticed that when I wake up now, my urine is clear like water. There's no other. It has to be the garlic. It has to be the garlic that I put in my bloodstream because I smoke heavy weed all through the day and shit. And if you're a weed smoker, you know what your piss look like first thing in the morning. You also know what it sometimes smell like. But anyway, the garlic ain't having it. It's not allowing it. Life was cash. Good morning. I got this from Somerset, I believe. I got this in the deep. Real talk. I can't pronounce that word. Phenotype. I'm not hip to that. Share with me. Cloves are good for your teeth and your breath. That's old school. I got that from my mother as well and shit. Pee Wee, good morning. Brandon Creighton said, I do nutrition and garlic is good if your acid levels are good. Okay. I will say this. Don't be fucking with no garlic on an empty stomach. Don't do it. It'll damn near kill you. I took a garlic shot at Jutox in Atlanta. That's a vitality shot. That shit damn near put me on the floor. It did. It did. Jason Richards said, hell no. All of his stuff wasn't accurate. I believe he was very gifted. He was very wise. Some of the things that came out of Dr. Sebi's mouth were hypothesis. I believe he had a few hypotheses in the middle of his teachings. But the garlic, I'm trusting garlic today. Anybody else? There's other people who mention Dr. Sebi's information as opposed to, their upbringing, and there were some differences. My suggestion to you is to do what your mama said. The fact that a young black man is giving health tips to his audience is dope. This is why I subscribe. I was on this before it became, I don't know, a topic. I was raised in the Nation of Islam, so I was raised on the book How to Eat to Live. When all of this pandemic stuff came about, we wasn't tripping. We was prepared. It was in the books. We was prepared already, and we've been on bean soup. We've been on lentils. You know what I'm saying? We've been on all that good shit for like the last 30 years and shit. We straight. But I'm sharing this with you right now because y'all follow the dribble, and my platform is predicated upon hip hop, sports, and fashion. Health falls under sports all day long. Let me get an ashtray for 1 second, please. He said, facto, been prepared. The regional bone structure of different cultures and ethnic groups will discern. You got to slow down, man, with your typing. Regional bone structure of different cultures and ethnic groups and what discerns them due to their phenotype features. I got to look it up for myself. El Saladin, he said, been prepared. Dirt Bike Juice, been prepared. Ditto, me too. I was raised in OY, been prepared. Yeah. So we already knew what it was and shit as far as the health protocol and shit. I still would believe Dr. Sebi over a lot of American doctors. Nobody's perfect, so he wasn't always right. I think what gave him meat. Demetri. This out the closet, man. It's a few years old, man. It's a chalk line joint. You know the Lions always had the hottest colorway in the NFL for a long time. The Detroit Lions and the Houston Oilers, man, them colorways is just, when I went in the store, I said, I need some Lions shit. He showed it to me, showed me the new shit. I said, nah, I don't want that. Where are the Nation of Islam these days? They disappeared in D.C. I can't find a bean pot to save my life. Goddamn, man, you might want to try Baltimore. I don't know. I'm sure there's a temple in D.C. I'm 100% sure there's a temple there. I don't know what happened to my mighty Nation of Islam, y'all. I don't know what happened. Dr. Sebi got his information and start from a Mexican herbalist. The old LA Ram color is the best, I think. I played for the Rams when I was growing up and shit. We had their uniforms and shit. That it's like it's not a navy blue. It's navy blue and like gold and shit. I don't know. I follow Sebi teachings and they had a simple code in years. Facts. I follow what he said too, but this right here, there's too much history attached to this. This is garlic. There's too much history attached to this for him to refute the healing powers of this. It's just, it's never failed me. I was listening to him because I listen to elders. I absorb information from elders. That's my natural role when I'm in the room with an elder. Just go at all times and shit. I'm trying to tell y'all what contributed to my composition and shit. I absorb everything the rope rocking niggas gave me, all of it. But the garlic thing, I think that's a little bit opinionated. Life with Cash said, I'm trying to eat better since I had my children. What are some books? Point me in the right direction. How to Eat to Live by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. My man Chris said all of the nation went online and started selling silver. They selling silver? My man said, I want to know the Mexican who taught Dr. Sebi. Does he have a name? Arthur Thomas says that The mosque is on Pennsylvania Avenue in Southeast DC. When I was a shorty, the nation was on the front line. They used to have us in vans and shit. We used to come through like the Jump Out Boys. That's what the nation was like, the Jump Out Boys. We would like the A-Team. We would be in vans. I was a shorty with them niggas. Pull up, hop out, and attack a block. Basically regulate a motherfucking block. Not no disrespect. The fact that a lot of street guys and ex-cons, they familiar with the teachings of the Nation of Islam and shit. They know about it and shit. So they buying papers and pies, and I just don't know what happened. They was delivering a message too. I don't know whether the message has changed or what. Sterling Chapman said, I've been eating garlic cloves for 20 years and my skin is always fair and I look half my age. Jason Richards said, exactly. I was on them corners selling bean pies and oils every day. He said, all summers, me too. Incense. Yeah. My first job is everything that I did in the nation. I ended up seeing it in the street game, I guess. I was bagging up incense bundles. My first bundles. Breaking down bundles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. King Black Boat said a lot of the Nation of Islam didn't own those buildings. Gentrification got them as well. Wow. 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 Let me find out. That can't be true. They passed the buckets around too many times not to own buildings. They sold too many papers not to own buildings. What the fuck? Where'd all the money go? Hood Comedy said, I want to sell bean pies and newspapers for the Nation of Islam. They'll wholesale you both commodities. You can contact the Nation of Islam, the Final Call newspaper, and he'll send you some bundles. You can buy bundles to sell in your store, your corner store, your bodega, whatever you got. They'll serve you. They will. Same with the pies. They got somebody to serve you. He said, while I was moving at work, the Nation of Islam had a lot to do with me being able to digest somebody like Dr. Sebi. I was already just used to a lot of the lessons being handed down and shit. Subscribe to the channel with you jacking TV in the building. Peace and blessings to the dribble. Good morning. Shout out to everybody that's here. I appreciate all of you. Dr. Sebi in his teachings, I believe he said something about cauliflower or carrots. He basically said that they were useless. I don't know. When I go to the juice bar and shit, man, they be juicing the fuck out of carrots and shit. Dr. Sebi has a great video on diabetes and how to deal with it. Fasting herbs and plants clears your pancreas. Fasting is one of the greatest remedies that we have at our disposal. It's free. Once you start, if your body go without eating or drinking for 16 hours, it supercharges your immune system and shit. It supercharges your immune system. It does. It makes your immune system stronger. You can look this up. 16-hour fast. And that will get your body is clear of, poisons, grease, meat. You know what I mean? Your body, your insides, your intestines, it gets to heal on its own and shit. Always remember, we was made in his image. That's perfection. So don't have a problem calling us by our name. Believe that. I've heard veggies and fruits are not good to mix together in smoothies, even though it's very common. That has to be ridiculous. They both grow naturally. How could they have some type of conflicting chemistry? I don't understand it. He said, didn't he say broccoli was bad for us as well? He had a list of things that was bad for us. He said, how long do you fast? A fast, to my knowledge, is 16 hours and shit. My man said nothing is more accurate than the Quran. Homeboy, what did the Quran say about black people? Do they got in? Is it anything in there for us? Is there anything in there for us? I'm just posing a question and shit. I'm in my early 40s. I'm still a student of all of this. Tell me, it's 2021. We ain't came up with a scripture, a prayer, a ayat, a book that can stop the police from killing black folks and shit. Until we deal with that reality, man, we gotta get the fuck off that right there, like that approach and shit, man. We gotta get on some godly shit. That's why I'm here to share this information with y'all. Allah says in heaven, our wives will have dark brown eyes. What women have dark brown eyes? I believe anybody can have dark brown eyes, my nigga. He said, Gully touching. I'm just kicking it. Logic Spear, my man, what's good? In the Quran, there are verses that talk about Muhammad and others having black slaves. E-money. Some people, I've been made aware of this little thing with Islam and slavery and shit, or that distaste for black people. It sent me tumbling, running back to the 5% nation of gods and earths. It did. It did. That's the cipher, though. That's a cipher. That's a completed cipher. That's where I started. Nation of Islam. That's the 5% nation to an extent. My man said nobody wants to talk about Islam or pedophilia, but we're going to keep it moving. All fucking religions got fucking sex issues. Islam ain't famous for that shit. The Catholic Church is. What the fuck is you doing? Khalid 215 said the Quran says that man was made from black clay. I want to see that. That shouldn't be my first time hearing that. Andre said he's trying to get his hands on some soursop. Anybody with some sense will be trying to get their hands on some nature. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this, right? The further we were moved from Africa, the further we lost culture. And what I mean by that is I've been to a lot of other countries where there's black folks. They got fruits and vegetables that don't even come to America, that they was raised on. I'm talking about nature shit. This was like, you mean to tell me all we got was apples, oranges, and bananas? That's all we got out the deal. By the time we got to America, that's all we got. Apples, oranges, and bananas. That's it. Straight up. So, yeah, we need to like try to get back to what's best for us and shit. Straight up. For real. You know, niggas, that you don't find out about no goddamn kiwi fruit and shit like that till you're grown. I knew about it because I was raised in the nation, but niggas wasn't eating no pink grapefruits and papayas and mangoes and shit. Y'all wasn't eating that type of shit in y'all cribs. I was. One of my cousins told me, man, coming over your house is like a new experience. Spending the night at your house growing up, that was a new experience. Yeah, y'all had all kind of goddamn fruits and fruit juices and mango, pineapples on top of the refrigerator. Shout out to that. Straight up. Y'all know y'all didn't grow up on all that exotic shit. You get exposed to that shit when you get grown. I was eating pomegranates as a kid, pomegranate seeds, tearing it open, biting that, doing that as a shorty, man. My mom raised me in a nation of gods and earths. My cousins always said that about my crib. Our shit was a little bit more tropical than most. He said, I swear niggas said the same shit coming to my house. Our shit was a little bit more tropical than most. So, Terrence Tabb said, I looked up 16-hour fast and it says the fast cures the body and turns its fat into energy. 16 hours. Y'all heard it here on the dribble, man. That's how long the fast, that's how long the fast is essentially is. During Ramadan, it's about 16 hours. He said, what kind of treats did you eat? Fruit. And yeah, fruit, watermelon, honeydew melon, all of that. He said 16 hours is light. It depends on your metabolism and your activities. If you laying around, it might be a little bit easier for you. I'll be lifting weights and running around and shit. Bilal was Muhammad's slave and he was black. If Muhammad had a black slave, he's finished. If he's had a black slave, he's finished. There's no correcting that. He said, can you break down the basics of fasting to people that are ignorant to it, especially for the smokers in the audience? I be smoking during my fast. I do. You can't drink no water. The saliva you got in your mouth, if you choose to smoke a blunt, you got to eat that till the sun go down. You know what I mean? And I will say this. Growing up when I was a kid, fasting was forced on me and shit. Like I said, I grew up in the Nation of Islam, man. You wake up one day, you 10, 11 years old and shit, your mom talking about we can't eat. What? We can't eat all day. Are you serious? Yeah, we got to get up at 5 in the morning to pray. When you going to eat then, and then that's it. I wasn't buying that at all. I don't think my sisters was buying that either. That was impossible. That was just totally beyond a child's understanding. Are you fucking serious? Not eat all day? Once I got grown, I was able to do it and shit, and I understood the benefits of it and shit. You know what I mean? Just, your physique get right and shit when you fasting. He said, I couldn't even eat candy as a kid. Nothing but fruit. Yeah, we had fruit snacks and shit. Them, what was them? Fruit roll-ups? Them fruit roll-ups. You remember when fruit roll-ups came out when we was a kid? The fruit roll-ups that we was eating cost almost $10. $10 a box. We had fruit roll-ups too. But when you pull the motherfucker out, it was real strawberries and shit like that. Like this, I'm serious. Figs, yeah. He said fruit roll-ups, pork. That's why I said ours costed $10. That's why I said ours costed $10, because it came out the halal store. You feel me? Came out the halal store. What the fuck? Hebrew National. I was raised on that shit. Them knockwurst and hot dogs and shit. That was all the fucking meat that we ate. Seriously. Anyway, this right here saves lives. Garlic. I hope they don't do that in my video. I'm not giving out any. Probably gonna get in trouble for this shit. This is crazy. He said, I want to thank you, Gully. Because of you, I lost 75 pounds, bro. I gotta get it. No doubt. Keep up the good work. He said the military has them go through a forced fast, especially the Navy SEALs. It tests your endurance. It definitely tests your endurance. Arthur Morrison said, I just made garlic water yesterday. Dr. Sebi said garlic was man-made. I need some history on it, man. It's been around since the Stone Age. It's been around since the Stone Age, man. If you do the history on garlic, when they was writing in hieroglyphics and shit, they was eating garlic. He said on the real, you only need to eat once a day. You still get the shots from Whole Foods, absolutely. Garlic is acidic. YouTube says it. I read and I looked at videos on YouTube that said that some people believe that it's poisonous. He said carrots were man-made. He said, so Sebi was just selling hope. Nah, I believe that some of his information were personal hypothesis. Angel the Mogul, I'm on the same shit. Jerome Nichols said, I got my shorts in the mail and they are 100. Make sure you post them, man. I put you on the page and shit. Carrots is a hybrid. Someone else says broccoli is man-made. How do you keep your muscle mass when you do a 16-hour fast? You're not. Your shit gonna start sagging and looking a little bit droopy. It is. But at the end of the day, at the end of your fast, work out. Pump back up. Wheatgrass, of course. Subscribe to the channel, The Real Gully TV. Can y'all like this video? Good morning. I wanted y'all opinion on some things in regards to holistic healing. Dr. Sebi said that garlic was a no-go. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Falling back, you can pull it back, play this shit back. They might do something with this video. They don't like us teaching on here. Y'all see what they did to Riz Islam. I'm trying to keep a low profile, man, because I know I fit the description and shit, man. I'm very serious. Amass, I thought you was somebody else. I thought you was my man from the Bronx. I apologize. He said, what type of salt do you use? Nothing. If I feel, something needs to be salted, that means it probably was cooked by the wrong person or something like that. Apple cider. He said, we see what they did to A. Jones too. They young Pharaoh, they got him as well. Black seed bitters. It's been said that anything bitter is good for you. Baldini Fashions, what's good? Peace. My man said, my vein. He said, burpees and chi-chis, I'm solid than a bitch. TheRealDribble.com. Check him out and shit. I got probably like 12 different styles out right now. He said, we use garlic to break fevers. Been doing it since I was a kid. My family too. But I didn't know that it was an opposing opinion about it. So the world is divided on the garlic situation. How y'all feel about it? Red Zinger, I was raised on that. Just told you, motherfuckers came to our crib, ginseng and all that type of shit. That was a lot of people's first time encountering all that kind of shit. Those terms, ginseng tea, ice cold ginseng tea in the refrigerator. In 85. In 85, though. She's like, man, y'all got all kind of shit in here. My man said I put garlic powder on everything. Garlic powder is kind of like popular. They put it on French fries in Atlanta, some places and shit. They got this like garlic ranch powder shit. It's kind of jazzy, but it's a little bit too much, I believe. Ripped and healthy is two different things. Ripped, you're gonna need a little muscle mass. You're gonna have to be eating a little bit of salmon and shit like that in between. Some red beans, lentils, navy bean. I mean the white bean, the white navy bean. Get how to eat to live. Don't take it. Just it's proven. It's proven. We're not tripping off the pandemic. Being healthy requires cardio, not weights. You get an element of cardio from lifting weights, though. Squats, you get a lot of fucking cardio. Deadlift, a lot of cardio. So it's the same, man. Cardio is more important, though, because this is the most important muscle in your body, the heart. Good morning. Like the video. It ain't even 100 likes. It's almost 400 of you niggas in here, man. Y'all can't be serious. Black seed oil has been in my family since I was a little kid, along with turmeric. I come from an Islamic family, and the Quran said there is a cure for everything except death. My man said, I need something for my back teeth. I got a chipped tooth in the back, and sometimes food gets stuck in it. You need a dentist, my nigga. Do you watch the Muslim brother under the title Rip Right? Yes, I follow his channel. That's a dope channel. He be getting it in, too. Best way to drop 25 pounds. Stop eating red meat and do burpees. That shit'll be up off your ass in a flash. Niggas scared of burpees. Niggas scared of burpees. Them Aryan Nation niggas, they doing 88 motherfucking burpees a clip. Nah, I think they doing 880 a set. I mean, 880 a... It's crazy. $88 burpees. White boys be getting busy. They still doing more burpees than us. Riddle me this. Who do the most burpees? Blacks, Mexicans, or whites? White athletes. White athletes. He said, up, down, still got me spooked from Pop Warner. We used to call those squat thrusts. We was doing them with, he said, Pop Warner. We was doing them shits with football equipment on. We was doing them with football equipment on. He said, the Mexicans getting the most burpees. Oh, y'all letting the Mexicans outwork us. The Mexicans is outworking us on the burpees. What does that say? Tiago Billy said, I can't express thanks for that help, Gully. Do burpees. Niggas scared of them. He said, whites, Mexicans, and black. Why we the last on the burpees? I hope I'm getting good opinions. Am I getting good opinions from, across the board, from coast to coast? I need good opinions on the burpees. Who getting busy? He said, Mexicans do the most burps. That shit mandatory. He said, Rip Right is a gat on the pull-up bar. I get busy on the bar, too. Subscribe to the channel. I got to do me some burpees today, man. I got to represent for y'all. How many people plan to do some burpees today? It's still early. You can get some burpees this afternoon. Is y'all gonna help me join the fight to build the burpees? We need to build the burpees, to build the burpee campaign. Niggas scared. He said, my homie's at the gym, I'm at the park. You can do burpees anywhere. Sandy Garcia said, I got 30 a clip. El Saladin said, I'm in. Y'all gotta post them on IG though. Y'all gotta post y'all clips on IG. He said, you on and up. No, I'm not. You gotta follow me on Instagram. I stay in the gym. We can get to burping in this motherfucker right now. Shit. He said, check out Nephew 4 Fitness on that pull-up bar. SCI Chester, don't sleep. Muslim brothers get busy on the burpees. He said, I'll show you on IG. I follow you. I'm going to post mine. One of my many burpee clips. I got burpee clips all over my IG. My personal IG, Immaculate Dribble. At Immaculate Dribble. I got burpee clips all through that bitch. Y'all scared. Y'all don't want no problems. Anyway, subscribe to the channel, man. I hope I was able to share some information with y'all today, man. How to eat to live, though. Little clothes, you know. When I first got to the state joints and shit, I was like, man, all these older niggas smell like fucking garlic and shit. All day, every day. That's all they ate. It's 30 years later. 25, something like that. And I'm on it. Hard head, make a soft ass. You should, do you add a jump on your burpees? No. Nah. Anyway, he said don't eat cauliflower. That was false. I believe he said a lot of things. There was some, he might have had a theory behind it, but people have been raised on some of these vegetables and it hasn't seemed to cause any detriment. I don't recall nobody ever saying anything bad about cauliflower or broccoli and shit. I don't. Garlic is a natural antibiotic. It's proven. Swore Lord said garlic is poisonous to the bloodstream. See? Opposing opinions. You got to decide what side of the issue you're going to stand on this. Anyway, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get the notifications. You can catch me here again. In between time, be looking for my exclusive content, man. I don't follow trends. I set them. The dribble. Peace.